Horatio, hooray.
There we go. And we're back, folks. Welcome to
Hooray.
the important part of the show, rather than us just shenanigans. We are.
I love the idea that any of this isn't shenanigans.
We are in the cellar of Coriolis, in the Skavaran market, waiting for our contact to come.
He's just turned up and I've dangled what he wants at him.
Yeah.
Yes, he gave you like a bit of a glare, didn't he? Is it Bathos?
Yeah.
Bathos.
I lean over to Carvis and say, zip yourself back up. Not from the fiber optic cables.
How rude. How rude. All right. So, David, is this where Alif is like, my work here is done? And is like, points him out and then goes off to trade food?
I think the moment that I see this character, that I will have done this. Before I go, I will, if I can, still fail hugely to do a Dutch accent of any kind. But I'll try and clairvoyance for a significant weapon of some kind, given that these characters have been, or at least one of them has been incessantly requesting for such a thing.
Jetpacks is what Zellion has been after.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
Are
jetpacks.
there any jetpacks available?
That
Okay.
Alef is my new favourite
yeah.
person.
Yes, I am.
Look how cheerful you are. You're like, yeah.
I want to jetpack. I've spent five points of my XP on a pointless thing. Just to get this.
All right,
I wasted
okay.
all mine taking like one of every skill for my pretend I'm somebody different every week.
So let's make a Mystic Powers roll.
Can I assist?
No, you have no Mystic Powers.
I'm just gonna.
I don't
Well,
either.
no.
One success.
I believe in universe ordering, and I'm just gonna ask the universe, please get me a jetpack.
Well, is that you draw it on your hand like Noel Edmonds?
Yeah. I wanted the robot hand, and I got one.
All you had to do was get it bitten off. That was easy.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good thing, was it?
You know, there's silver linings. All my friends died, and my arm was ripped off. Bonus, robot hand with which to crush people's heads and blame it on a fridge. So, you know.
You know, that's a pretty big thing to write down on your hand.
It was a lot. That's why they took the whole arm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
All right, so Aleph tries and concentrates and tries to find this jetpack that Zellion keeps going on, because that's what Aleph does. Is he finds things and makes trades and negotiates and that kind of stuff. And your vision doesn't wander too far across the Skavara and the market. Over where, remember we were talking about the
Panther ones.
the
Naga or
Nakatra, like the
Nakatra.
big sort of
Badger people.
No, they're the puma panther things.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So the Skavaran are like badger people. The Nakatra are more jackally cat
Yeah.
style ones. Over there, it looks very battered, almost like somebody tried to use it to go down the main shaft of Coriolis, died, and the Nakatra are like, that's mine now, I'm going to sell it. But yes, just over on the other side of the market, the Nakatra have a jetpack.
Sweet.
I will relay this information as best I can.
Cool. I'm going to sidle over there nice and cool. Like,
So
hey.
I will go with him as he doesn't have any money and I have somebody else's
Oh,
money.
I do. I have enough money. This is all my money, and I will have nothing.
Oh,
So I
okay.
do have
then.
enough.
Fair enough then. I'll come with you anyway, and they can do the Bathos and
Right, so-
Carvis
So
chat.
I will bid my new friends farewell and wish them the very best. I need to get back to business.
I will hug Aleph like my dying mother, and give him as much warmth and affection as I've given anyone in at least 20 years, and say, thank you, friend. This means more to me than you'll ever realize. Your help has been brilliant, and so I'm so grateful. And I'm going to push him away and run off to a...
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Yeah.
All right. So Aleph leaves. Zelian walks off. Kashar follows Zelian in case he, I don't know.
In case there's 2 jetpacks.
Oh, in case there's 2 jetpacks.
Yeah.
All right. Leaving Carvus, waving light cables.
I see. Abandon me when the madman turns up, I see.
Oh, sorry. We
Some
thought it
things are
was
more important.
A fellow spirit, a kindred spirit, even.
At Bathos, who is
Bath salts.
Bath salts. Hey, be nice. Don't be rude about all the names. So what do we want to do first? Do we want to do Carvus and Bathos, or do we want to do jetpacks and?
Do we want to do plot, or do we want to do stupid stuff?
Let's go for Carvus and Bathos, and then we can buy jetpacks.
Yeah.
All right. So Bathos is this chap, this guy who's been down in the basement of Coriolis, in the cellar, in the labyrinth. Mismatched. There we go. Yeah, mismatched armor. A little bit wiry around the edges, and he's been looking. Yeah, looking for this electric cable. According to our friend, what was it? What was he called? Harold.
Harold.
Harul.
Carl. What's the name? Not Carl.
Carl.
No, it was Harul, and we thought it was Carol.
Yeah, the Skavaran, who we gave the capybara tube to last week. So how do you? What do you do, Martin? Does Carvus just wave the wire?
Yeah, like I can see he's looking for this wire, and he's obviously tried to do the trade with the
Skavaran.
Yeah, and looking around, I'm just like, because I know that's what he wants, so I'm just be like waving it as in like, I have your stuff. Come and talk to me, sort of thing.
So David, this wire, this filament would have been part of the replacements for your light whip, like it's part of rebuilding it and making it functional. You sort of negotiated with the Skavaran for maybe like a sack of metal or random parts that you can get because you can get further into the labyrinth the most. And now you've come back with it. This dude seems to have bartered your stuff away. And then he's taunting you with it in some manner.
You, creature, you have stolen my light.
I have not stolen a light. I've got the wires that I've heard you want.
You lied to me, child. You stole the means for my light, and therefore you steal my light.
I pay good money for these.
Answer me, infant. Are you a child of light, or are you a warrior of darkness?
Darkness? You dare accuse me of darkness?
I
am a prophet.
Sorry,
I am a seeker. I am one of the light, servant of the gods, all of them.
This sounds impressive, but it does not mean anything to me.
Like everybody in the market have like backed off. There's like two preachers having a preach off, and everybody's like, oh,
Preach off.
you know, there's things out in the labyrinth that'll bite my face off. I'm gonna go and look for that kind of thing. Yeah, there's a big space around the two chaps.
I'm here because I need to get. We have been informed that you know where we need to go. And I heard that you wanted this. So I'm willing to bargain your materials for information. Do not accuse me of darkness. I will strike you where you stand if you do so again.
With light, not with darkness. He'll murder you with light.
Does he seem like a man of darkness?
Who, Carvus?
Yes.
No. No, he's very, very much. He's wearing like cloth of gold and sparkly and.
It's some would say technical.
Yeah.
Beaming face of innocence, only lightly spattered with blood.
Yeah.
Your display is reasonably convincing. So for now, I will not cast any nasturtions. I will take you where you need to go. What is your quest?
I'm sort of like. Okay. Yes, I was right. Okay. We need to go? You have seen, and I'll show the symbol that we got. You have seen this symbol.
Painted on the side of the thing, it.
It was what's it called? The martyr symbol. Isn't it?
Yeah. It's the Order of the Pariah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was drawn paint. And I'll hand you the parchment.
Mm-hmm.
You have seen this, or you've seen somebody in a uniform wearing this. You've either seen some cloth of this. In some way, you know where the last place you saw that symbol is, and we need to go to where those people are.
Oh, excuse me, Fizzy Pop's making.
In order to bring light to this place.
Very much so. Not. These people are committing horrific atrocities, and we're intending to stop it.
Very well, I will bring you on your quest. It seems as though our goals align somewhat.
Okay.
Is it you alone?
No, I have companions. One moment.
Hey, we weren't minions, James. We're companions.
That's all right. We've been upgraded.
Yeah.
I just hope they are not doing anything stupid.
No, never.
Me? Never.
I think
A little bit of
that's like
this, quite a lot of that.
where we cut to
Yeah.
the two of you. So there's this, and it looks like a jumble sale, right? It looks like there's, bits of cloth that have probably come off dead people. Shoes that are tied together, because these are probably a pair. The Nakatra don't wear shoes.
So they're like environmentalists, just recycling things. For
Yeah.
the good of everybody.
And then this jumble of stuff, in amongst this, bric-a-brac and stuff, is what Zellion is very excited to see. A very battered, like, I wouldn't trust my life to this, Zellion.
I'm absolutely going to.
Yes, of course. And they look at you, and they see you kind of eyeing up the
I will.
jetpack.
The first thing I'll do is I'll sidle over and like the thing next to it, whatever it is, like even if it's just like a pair of mismatched shoes, I'm like, hey, hip cats. So I see you've got some cool merch,
Duds.
and I'm acting so relaxed and nonplussed. But I maybe might be interested, but you got to sell me it first. I'm like those sweet kicks look fine. I'm not cool at all. Like I'd love to get me a pair of those bad boys. But you better sweeten the deal and maybe chuck me some of that fine, fresh merch to seal it. Like maybe, I don't know, that rust bucket bit of metal. No one needs that. That's just trash. But these, you throw that in with a deal and I'll buy these sweet shoes.
So the Nakatra look at you very confused. They sort of sniff at you. They have these strange kind of.
I smell like avocado.
Oh, okay.
Not avocado.
No,
Aubergine.
Aubergine. Everything we eat is moussaka flavored.
I thought you'd
You
given
wish
up your
it was
brand
avocado.
loyalty then.
No, yeah. We can't afford avocado cooler.
Nah, we can't even afford the toast, never mind the avocado.
So they look at you slightly confused. They give you a bit of a sniff.
I sniff them back out of mutual respect.
Yeah. Make a manipulation roll.
Fantastic. I'm really good at that.
So are they.
I lied.
She has all the dice in her hand.
I have 4 dice in my hand.
Still all.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I think today, of all days, the gambler is smiling upon me.
Are you just going to succeed?
Yep. Three sixes.
Right, you can only use this once per session, and
I don't care.
You've
You
never
haven't put the
used it in
jetpack
like
on yet.
combat or anything ever. You've always used it on like, no, I just want to know all about the stars of Dabara and stuff.
Yes, I've only used it on pointless things. You are correct.
Okay, just
And
checking.
when I'm wearing the jetpack and I attempt to fly off with it, I won't have it. I'll just have to roll, see what happens.
See, that's truly trusting in the gambler.
That is.
All right, so yeah, the Skavara, the Nakatra, sort of sniffs at you, wrinkles its nose, and growls because it doesn't speak like
I'm gonna.
proper and then this humanite kind of comes up next to them. You assume they're a humanite. They actually look normal, but you've not really seen many other humans down here apart from Aleph and Bathos. So you can hear across the other side of the market some sort of shout about, "Are you a warrior of light? How dare you?" That kind of stuff going on, not so far away.
We just think that's how preachers talk to each other. That's someone will say it's an ecumenical matter soon.
I can't even hear it. I'm razor focused. I'm leaning into this thing and growling equally intensively, staring at size like.
Yeah, and this chap kind of comes up next to you and says, "Oh, yes, we will trade for the shoes and this junk as well if you want. What do you have to trade?"
What kind of humanite is it? Can I tell?
Do you want to make an insight roll?
Yes.
Not an insight.
You want to make a culture roll or something?
Yeah, culture roll would be.
Do I get a bonus?
You can have a bonus, yes.
What does that bonus look like?
It is an extra dice.
Yay, that means I get 3 plus... Oh, 3, okay, 6 isn't too bad.
I have literally a coat full of food.
Mm-hmm.
I have baklava from the greatest baklava place within the rings.
Mm-hmm.
I have all of the fine food that Aleph provided. I have 2 bottles of Musa Cola, exquisite Musa Cola X. I have the limited edition can that we lifted from that girl who's the sales rep of the never...
We drank that and chucked it in the bin outside the room.
Did we?
Yeah.
I still have the can.
Oh, that's true. I thought I'd binned it right outside to get her in trouble. I got 1 success, by the way.
You got 1 success. Okay. This chap, let me have a look because we've
Oh, and I have the bottle of Museko that I tried to switch with Carlos as well.
So there's
And
the weather-resistant ones, the breathe underwater ones, and the pheromone ones.
Yeah. As this dude doesn't have gills, because we've seen him, right? We saw the chap that had no nose and was struggling. Yeah. As this dude, he seems relatively normal, in like comparative to
Physiology-wise.
Physiology-wise, yeah. So as you kind of look and you study, you see that he has like a second set of eyelids.
All right, he's one of the environment ones.
So
then.
he's some sort of environment sculpt,
Cool.
environment-based humanite. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very unsettling.
Yeah. It's kind
Very
of.
handy if you're outside in a dust storm, I imagine.
Yeah, it's like not that bad of a thing. It just unsettles me.
Yeah. So I've got all of the fine eatings that, I mean, they have been in my coat for a couple of days, but they're still pretty good.
So good.
So they will.
I'm sure they are fine.
And I also have, if they're like unrefined, and I just want to get down to the boring kind of grind of money, I have some of that too.
Money is not so
Yeah, they don't have any, do
so
they?
valuable down here, but they will relieve you of most of your food.
I mean, the fine food that we got from Aleph's is only, a few hours old, isn't it? So, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Good old Aleph coming in.
Also the Musa Cola, the Museko.
Yeah.
They look very interested in that.
That was from the finest restaurant on the rings where we met.
Are you telling them that?
Yeah, it was. We met a judge, and it was hand delivered to the table by one of the
from Alkmaar's.
courtesans of Alkmaar's, and this is one of their finest, most vintage bottles.
You must sound like you're telling fairy tales. Like we went up the beanstalk and we met Jack and we met the goose that lays the golden egg, but then we stole it and look, it's here.
Damn right I am. Yeah.
Sell them a bridge.
All right. So there's an ongoing bit of bargaining as they do this. They will relieve you of all your a sack of food.
Yep.
Um,
You get turned upside down and shook for all your food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sniff around. They're not so sure about the baklava. It's a couple of days old.
It's good baklava though. A couple of
It
days
is.
old baklava is still good.
I'll
is.
eat some to show them.
Yeah. They will relieve you of all your food for this
Yep.
jetpack.
Does it have fuel?
It has a little bit of fuel.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go. And is there anything
I am
else
going
of
to enjoy
interest?
spending my darkness points on this jetpack.
I think
Sven is
we'll
eventually like,
we'll enjoy that too.
Yeah.
the only thing I have of any value that as a trade item is I will give them my collapsible baton as well.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that I have that I don't use, but it is a finely crafted stick of beating.
Okay. On here, they don't have they have survival type stuff. So there's probably like a pair of binoculars that have one side
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
It's a monocular. I'll take it.
A monocular, yeah. Not a telescope. So they have bits and pieces like that, and patches that you could use to repair shelters and tents and that kind of stuff. They have some liquid sealant for the ship. If your ship has a microfracture, have liquid sealant and stuff you could
okay.
spray into that to
Would
fit.
do I think that would be enough for it? Let's just imagine there's a fight in a hangar bay and we'll shoot our guns. Will that help me stop us all dying?
It's not a full
Okay, I'll just leave it
yeah.
then.
So it'd fill up one of the bullet holes if you breached the side of the Coriolis station. But
Hence why we need a flamethrower.
Yeah. All right.
you could
Before
turn
I
the
forget,
jetpack into a flamethrower and it'd
Oh, I could.
explode and it'd be
I
brilliant.
mean, you could be a self-imploding missile if you like.
I'd not even thought of this. All of this is a great idea. I am all about this. Let's go.
I'm going to go back and pay the guy who did my painting.
Yeah. So he hands you
Something I can't even see is
yeah,
the
you
best
can't
part.
see it.
I don't
He
even know what
hopes-
it looks
He
like.
hopes your visor is some sort of infrared or eye, that kind of stuff.
I love the idea that you've asked a guy to paint something you can't see, and he's gone, "Oh yeah, here it is."
Icon of
Just
the
a blank-
faceless. Icon of the faceless to the max. I can't
Yeah.
even see it. That's how
A blank
faceless
piece
it
of
is.
paper. It's like,
may
the
well
Emperor's
be.
new clothes look great.
Shah's new portrait. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much money did he want?
I can't remember what we agreed. It wouldn't have been a lot. Do you have anything to trade?
What would he have? Would he rather have Burr or trade?
He'd rather have trade. There's nothing. Nobody trades in Burr down here.
Oh, okay.
Although, if you would, because eventually Aleph is going to take him up to the top of Coriolis, where all his patrons are going to have a big party for him because he's going to be so famous. So he might take a bit of Burr to kind of start his
Yeah, I'm unsure that's ever going to happen, if I'm being honest with you. But
he'll take some Burr, but mostly he wants trade.
I will give him the rest of the tabulars I've got, so he can watch capybaras as well.
All right, okay.
I'll keep one in case we need to do some
You
further
give him a
trading.
bunch of tabulars. He looks at them. He's like, do you want me to draw you a real picture? Have a look through my sketches. All the best ones have been taken.
Yeah, I'm just going to
but-
give him like 100 Burr and leave.
And he's like, you just
Bestowed
drop-
riches upon him.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we're probably going to die in a labyrinth. I may as well affect one person's life in his crappy ass market.
On the side of this tent is a huge.
I know. Yeah, we
Order of the
basically made
Pariah.
him paint a target on his tent as well. So yeah. I don't think I've got anything else to give.
So,
Right.
So by the time this is kind of complete, is almost in line with where Carvis is saying, I have some companions as well. And you can see Zellion walking back with a pair of boots and a jetpack.
Yeah. I'm putting the boots on and I'm strapping the jetpack. As you turn around to see, my companions, you see Jellian walking with mismatched shoes and a jetpack with a massive grin on his face.
Just try my best to not sigh or look like this is abnormal. Zellion, please come. So please
Oh,
come.
yes. And I woke up. All right.
Bathos has agreed. I hand
Put a
Bathos
hand out.
this
Put a hand
pile
out
of,
to shake Bathos' hand. This is Zellian Vordine, member of the crew with Carvis. Nice to meet you. Hopefully this will be successful. and we won't all die in the dark to a horrible monster.
I will hand Bathos the cables that I got.
Oh, cool.
And like, here, if you're going to be
How
taking
long
us to this
will it
place,
take
this is
me to attach this to my whip.
okay.
While we are in the relative safety of the market, Bathos, there have been some tales of a beast in the labyrinth. Is this anything you've seen or had any interaction with, or can you confirm or deny its truth? Have you seen a beast?
Yes, is the answer,
Oh,
David.
bollocks.
Was it
Okay.
in the mirror, though?
I started with the man in the mirror. No.
I would like to pull out my binoculars. And I hand them to him. And then I realize that we are not there, so he will not be able to see with the binoculars.
I can only see you and Carvis.
Yes, no, I have to realize this. I would like to then put some of my other gear on the table. I take 3 power cells, I place them on there. I just get a collection of armor, I put it on top. I take some mind-enhancing narcotics and I place them on the table.
I literally thought you were taking the mind-enhancing narcotics. Like, in
I
order
put my
to
things on
speak
the
to you
table. I take
guys,
some drugs.
You just need to change gear a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never drawn a picture. What can I tell them about the monster?
All right. So
His name's Dave, and he
It's not
used to be an
called
ex-car
Dave,
salesman.
He's not a monster. He's a lovely guy. He's just misunderstood.
Um, so
M. Night Shyamalan's beast.
yeah. So what
do
you
you
know
happen
of it,
to have a
what you've
chirper?
what you've seen of it, it's a creature of darkness. You've seen and felt its presence in parts of the labyrinth. You know you're close to it because it's almost like it drains light from
Oh God.
from the area. Like literally, the darkness wraps around. It's attracted to great light sources, and you haven't been able to sort of deal a blow to this thing, this consuming darkness of the Labyrinth of Coriolis.
I was rather hoping it was a giant rabbit with teeth. It doesn't sound that.
No.
Enchanting.
When you say light sources, do you mean physical light
Oh, the priest is worrying like, oh, my soul.
or metaphorical light?
I mean, I consider myself to be a person of light. But, very slippery, so.
Millie, this doesn't sound like the beasts that stole my eye and my arm.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Am I allowed to know? Because I've obviously read the rule book about what beasts I wanted to eat me. But Zillion knows this doesn't sound like them, right? So at
Yeah.
least there is a little bit of, phew, it's not those things.
It's a
This-
different beast.
This sounds like
It's a
people talking
different
about the
type of
darkness
death.
between the stars rather than
Yeah.
the physical, real.
Yeah, this sounds
Oh,
worse.
Cool. It's is
Um,
it Euclidean? Hey Bathos, is it Euclidean?
Is it non-Euclidean?
That it contains your standard geometry. I considered for a while that perchance it may be akin to a wasp or other similar scenario, but it was not like a wasp.
A white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
That's
what are they
literally
doing?
what I was thinking as well. They get everywhere.
It's just a bake sale at a church as we get in there. And they're very aggressive about buying cookies.
I cannot say that I have seen it as an entity per se. Nevertheless, it is there. It is a metaphorical monster, like the Nothing from Neverending Story.
Okay. Well, Bugsy not being Artax. All right then. Should we just get on with it? Let's go in and see if we get munched.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you being the
I was
nothing?
advertising Musicola. People are talking about it.
Oh yeah, people are talking about there's a slight confusion about whether it was really real or just imaginary.
Musicola is real. It's been inside of us all along.
If you fix your whip, Bathos, could you then lead us to where the people are who are wearing this symbol?
I can certainly make an attempt to do so.
And if I can put a polite request in, not towards the beast that consumes everything and all light in the universe. Try and, just around that one.
I will
Just,
come up
sidestep.
with a little strategy.
Good. Because I've fought beasts of the jungles and I've fought men. I've never fought a monster that consumes light like this. And I don't want really...
Don't
to
you have
do
some
that.
kind of warrior scrapbook and it's missing a page where this one would go?
My warrior scrapbook is drenched in blood
Oh, well,
of,
yeah.
of the men I led to their deaths.
Okay.
And the pride that I had about adventure and combat has long since been stayed by violence, misery, depression, and recurring nightmares.
Okay, then. I will no longer call you Conan.
So we're going to immediately set out from the Skavaran market, make our way through the labyrinth following Bathos.
If everybody else wants to do stuff, but I mean, nobody has any money or any stuff that I want or need. I don't even need to pretend to somebody else down here, as they just don't care.
No, they don't.
But those people are dying, so we should probably stop dicking around. Plus, our actual money and Nur is what we really want, and that's where these guys are.
Okay.
What I really want is a flamethrower, but I'm happy.
I mean, you got 50% of what you want. Maybe those guys have got a flamethrower and you can keep it.
So yeah, okay. So we're gonna head down into the labyrinth. So the route we made with Aleph was quite circuitous. Like we went up and down and in and out, and we climbed over railings that ended at the end of dead end stairs and that kind of stuff. Because this is the whole sort of odd insides of the Coriolis that has just been jammed together. Remember, we're creating space between where all the real people live and the fusion reactor down in the lower levels of Coriolis. So yeah, we head out, and the route that Bathos kind of takes you on is so odd.
Of course it is. Of
yeah,
course.
Both in either Bathos is maybe a little bit eccentric, and then also
That means he's rich, though, right?
It is outrageous.
yeah.
Oh, does he? We didn't ask him about this poem, about what it meant and what it is, and
I don't think I need to. It could be explained from how he's been acting. He's mad.
Fair
Mad.
enough.
That's not true. It could just be the narcotics.
So, box of frogs, explain yourself.
Lots
Harsh.
of dried frogs would help.
Harsh.
When I said I was right, I was referring to the fact he's mad.
Yeah.
Yes. So apparently my jetpack is made by the Zigga Zigga company because I really, really want it.
Oh right. Okay.
You weren't forgetting your past, though, Jim, so you know.
So, yes, Bathos, about is it a poem, a song, a dance? Is it a dance?
It is all three of those things. It is a poem, a song, and a dance. I can express it in any of those three formats. Would
Please.
you like to see it in via the medium of interpretive dance?
I was
Absolutely, yes.
I was hoping for mime.
I want to perform a Galliard.
All right.
It's beautiful.
So essentially, we've stopped in the middle of the
Icon
labyrinth
saved
to
me.
watch a dance. And
Yeah.
polite applause.
Yeah. It's a bit surreal. Like in the darkness of the cellar,
We
you
can
have
dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind.
Bathos
If they don't dance, they
performing.
don't dance.
and it's like you can hear your footsteps, and as Bathos recites, I open the first door, or maybe he doesn't recite it, maybe it's all just through them.
It's very slow. It's kind of like the Belgian physical artist Mio Bacon. A reference that nobody will get.
No.
Because only about 300 people know of that person's existence.
And they're in a different horizon.
And they're all related to him.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's a bit of an odd moment as Bathos shows you the interpretive dance version of his Doors in the Cellar poem.
I
mean,
love it.
We did ask.
I'm
did
all about
ask.
this.
He did ask.
Oh, just gonna stand there dumbfounded and confused.
Yes, it is my dance, Doors in the Cellar. It is a sequel to my initial poem, Rats in the Kitchen.
What are we gonna do?
Right. Well, hey, Bathos, how long do you think it will take us to get through the labyrinth?
Do I have any idea?
Would you like to make a survival roll?
I can't stop singing in my head. You remind me of the Babe every time someone says labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, not watch such thing.
That is
You've
one
never seen
Really?
Labyrinth, Martin. That's a crime.
Right, we have to
success.
stop the stream while Martin goes and watch Labyrinth. We'll be
Yeah,
back
do
next
it.
week. No,
Just mute him. Force him to watch it.
force them to watch it. One success. So they want to get. It's quite a climb. You know the place that they're after. You've seen it. The way it's definitely a jail. You thought perhaps that they were warriors of light, but it turns out after your chat, after your poetry conversation that I should have messaged you about earlier, but have now. After your poetry conversation, you're fairly sure that they are people of darkness. However, they have like these senses, like these what do they call it? So the jailer's gaze reaches outside the prison is the way it's sort of written in Bathos speak. So they have some sort of surveillance system going on around there. So the route down, like you could take a direct route and it'd be quite quick, or you could forge an alternate route that they might not know about and get there with a little bit of stealth. It depends on how urgent and direct you want to be. So a day or 2 days.
Well, we don't know, do we? Only Bathos knows that there's an option.
I'm very slippery. I'll go down the sneaky way.
Okay. So yeah, you tell them it's probably like a 2-day climb kind of thing.
Downwards?
Yeah.
Is there no slide?
Alas, no.
It's disappointing.
Um,
Okay, well, let's just truck on them.
okay. So we've got a choice, Bathos, and it's up to you whether you want to give the guys a choice or instead to just pick. You know that there are down here an area where the slummers, who are basically like, if we thought the people in the Skavaran market were a bit weird, these are the folks who have probably gone a little bit cannibals, a little bit crazy.
They're like survivalists.
They're essentially folks who have succumbed to the darkness between the stars, but not managed to go to the sanatorium, not had the work of the doctors, so they are all a little bit
They're like nihilists.
feral. Yeah.
They sound great. Like
Yeah.
Ravagers.
Yes, yeah, Ravagers is another great way to put it. Spooky
Or
space
spooky basement people. Yeah.
spooky space basement people. Yeah, is the other way to put it. So there's like the slummers area, like a portion of the labyrinth that is the slummers area, or there is a place where they don't go that is near the labyrinth area that has become the graveyard, like the place where literally the dead are. So those are your choices. You can take them through that, and there'll probably be trouble with the slummers, or there's the graveyard that might have its own set of troubles.
Cool.
Well, it is not my game; it is their game. So I will give them the choice, but I will frame it as it is the path of the Forsaken or the path of the dead.
Nice.
I vote Forsaken.
I vote dead.
Carvers?
I did that on purpose as well.
Yeah,
I
of
know you
course you
did.
did.
Look, right. We're going to run into trouble either way.
Mhm.
Think of it this way. Would you rather run into trouble with crazy cannibalistic tribesfolk or the dead? I know that I would rather fight what's standing in front of me than whatever weird dark beyond the stars nonsense could erupt from that area.
So there might be a thing from beyond the stars, or in between the stars, or from the stars of Debarra any other way. Who knows? But
I mean, if there's the cast of
settlement
Stars of Debarra season
cannibals,
7 reunited,
like
including Azaran and Gisalia, I'm going the graveyard
see, even
because
he wants to go now.
they're the only two autographs I don't have to fill my collection of Series 7. So,
But sensibly, can we avoid a whole colony or civilization of ravagers or scavengers or cannibals?
what is the collective term? A murder of savages?
A murder of slummers. Yeah, that's probably the appropriate one.
When
A
path
chomp.
of the
A chomp of cannibals.
so we've got the path of if we go the path of the Forsaken, we'll pretty much guarantee to meet some people.
Yes, and those people will have fridges, and therefore
We'll
He's a
want to
witch.
put us in them.
I don't think they have fridges down here. if I'm
No.
honest. Or the path of the dead, which sounds ominous as of itself. I don't know.
I've always
Flip a
taken the
coin,
opinion.
I'm
Let the
But if
gambler
s-
choose. Flip a coin. Heads
Yeah,
is the
good
dead.
point.
all right. Well, we'll do
1, 2,
odds-
3 dead.
odds.
Or-
Odds is the path of the Forsaken, and evens is the path
Come
of the
on, criminal gang.
dead.
Come on,
Winner
criminal
is
cannibal gang.
Odds
I can't remember what that is.
I think.
Forsaken.
Was-
Forsaken.
Yay!
All right.
Sure.
Both sound equally bad to me.
Yes.
I imagine that they're written entirely that way. Yes. All right then,
Or-
Bathos. We would like to
we've got
not
bath
meet
salts, we'll be fine.
Forsaken people while wandering through where they live.
Okay.
You would
Also-
like to meet them?
We would. Bathos, would you say that you're a puissant warrior?
I think I'm a poisson warrior.
Ah, okay. You are a fish warrior. Excellent.
It's nice.
A
Yeah.
croissant worry.
A croissant warrior.
Yeah.
I sign up to that nightly order.
Order.
Croissant warrior, and I can assure you there is a croissant moon tonight.
Okay, so we pick through Slummer Town. Pick through the slummers.
This town,
Way.
looking like a slumber town.
Yeah.
Bands don't
So-
play.
It's a
No.
town
As
called
we-
Malice.
As we
Too many
head down
cannibals
this
on the
way,
dance
we
floor.
can hear like groaning,
Bongos.
moaning, the shuffling of feet, and it echoes through like the tunnels and the air ducts and all around. There's very definitely after a good day or so of walking, climbing, thinking that perhaps we could test our jetpack, then realizing it would be straight up into like some sort of narrow
Fans.
fan
system.
system.
I got to press the
When?
ignition, just a fan going. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So loads of like Zellion, just put your jetpack down, please, bud. Just not yet.
It's bouncing between the walls, like, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
I think of that as a Austin Powers thing. Like you're in a corridor, it's on with this wire.
I love that film so much.
I would like somebody to make a observation roll. So the
That's
way
probably
Yeah.
going to be me.
somebody like we can work out who would be the most alert here.
Does Bathos have stats?
He does.
I
Yeah.
have a third eye.
Oh, I get 8 dice for observation. I don't know what your third eye grants you.
+2 to spot ambushes.
Ooh. Depending whether we're looking for ambushes. So how many dice does everybody get? I think I get more than at least great.
I'm nowhere near going to be yours, so
Um,
I think I get 6.
I'm
six.
the talkie man.
and then you'd get +2, and we'd roll them separate. So if you got any successes, we'd know where this kind of stuff.
So both Bathos and Zellian should roll?
So
separately?
only one
Oh.
roll. We're just going to make one person roll. So somebody could aid Zellian. So Bathos could
So,
aid Zellian, maybe.
Does Bathos get 8 dice as well?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy either way then. You know the labyrinth better than I do, so it makes more sense that you would be observing. But because I'm combat trained and looking for ambushes, I will aid you with my roll, so
Yeah.
you can have my dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bathos.
Sure. Yeah, nine dice.
It's a lot of dice.
That is 1. That is 2. It stays 2.
2.
Oh, just for giggles, I rolled 9 dice to see what I would have gotten. Nothing at all.
The icons did not smile on you, friend.
Yeah.
Bathos is clearly ready for this. Bathos is clearly ready. You know the slumber town well. You are prepared, and you realize that they're trying to come through one of the tunnels up ahead, and you hear them sort of scrambling, literally ahead, like above.
Coming out of the goddamn walls.
They are coming out the walls. They're going to try and
Everywhere, man.
in the path ahead. They're going to try and drop down on you, and you know, assault, murder, eat.
Did we not buy a motion detector?
No.
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 We totally forgot to do that then.
So you realise that they're in the vents in the walls. They're going to try and drop down on you up ahead.
This
so
is
you
amazing.
So you could head down the corridor if you want. You could double back and add some more time to this. It's
Spray
a-
and pray. Cock my Vulcan carbine. Start shooting at the roof.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, Zellian, if you, for instance, turned around and then sort of bent over a bit, will your jetpack function like a flamethrower?
Yeah, but I might remove from the situation.
Yeah, we better not stand in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find something to brace against.
Yeah. I mean, how long could I hold the pressure of a jetpack without crushing myself into a wall?
It's that metal arm, mate. You'll be fine. You just
Oh,
fine.
Yeah.
Just a squishy bit in between. Let's get
Yeah.
pressed.
Yeah.
you-
One arm's just folded like this now. The other one's totally fine. Yeah.
If you start loud combat, more of them will come. That's the thing that's inevitable down here.
I'll whisper.
The loud, like if you start shooting big carbines and dakadacking,
Pew, pew, pew. It's
more
fine.
will come. It's up to you on how you.
Millie, you did not think of this, haha,
All right. Okay.
will load the vibro rounds
yeah.
that you gave me into my carbine
Uh-huh.
that are, silent. So there we go.
Okay. Look, I was just.
It's just
I
a
want
friendly
you to
warning
just use
before
your
we.
stuff and then be cross when all of
No,
the
it's fine.
slummers come and eat you.
And we should
it's
have gone
fine.
the other way.
You gave me bullshit silent rounds. I will slam those in my rifle.
They're in the book.
Are
They're in the book.
are Vulcan crickets noisy?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just do those while I fire them.
It's just the wind. Whoosh, really loud, explosive wind.
I know what to do. I'll find a body and use it as a silencer.
Yes. No, I'll take them all out with the vibro rounds. It's all good.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the confidence.
Give me a ranged attack roll.
Oh, we're not doing
okay,
initiative, right?
okay.
We're just shooting.
I know, because Zellian's taking a knee and he's gonna take an aimed
Yeah.
shot, isn't he?
Yeah. If I see if Bathos tells me they're coming out the goddamn walls, I'm gonna fire into the walls. Like if I see a vent with them coming out, I was like, I'm gonna blow them away. Combat training.
I'm
So-
completely oblivious. I hear Bathos say something, I turn around and Zellian's on the ground with his one knee pointing a gun upwards and I look upwards.
I am ready. I am super primed for attack down here. Yeah.
Bathos,
so-
do you have a weapon?
I have a weapon.
He's got a whip, hasn't he?
Is it like words? Are you going to be mean to them?
I will cut you with my tongue.
Power of words, 'cause, you know.
Right. Yeah. Come on. Ranged attack roll.
Doing it. Shazam! 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. What is your crit?
My crit on a Vulcan carbine is 2, so I need one more.
You
but
need an
I
extra
do
one.
have
All right.
it.
So what is your damage?
3.
3. All right. So you shoot up with the vibro rounds. A body falls out of the air duct. You look at it in the almost darkness for a moment, and then it pushes itself up off the floor. 3 other people jump down, and we make an initiative roll because there's 4 of them in total.
Nice. Nicey,
So
nicey.
just add D6.
I have auto fire, but I don't know what it does. Let me just
You
find
keep
out.
firing until you roll a 1 and your face explodes.
Let's-
That might
well,
not be word for word, but you do keep firing until you roll a 1.
Well, because I will do that if possible.
Very nice.
Remind
I-
me how I roll initiative. Is it D6 plus agility?
D6.
Yeah.
Just the D6.
Oh, D6 plus your weapon, isn't
Plus
it?
your weapon if you've got
Yeah.
a plus in your weapon.
Oh, well, I'm going to fire a Vulcan cricket, most likely, I think.
I have a 6. I rolled a 6.
I got 4, including using a cricket. I mean, presumably it just makes a small chirping sound. That's why it's called a cricket, right?
Page 89. 89.
Combat veteran Zelian, did you roll initiative?
I haven't. I'm just working out whether I can, with my shot that I just took, keep firing. But I will roll initiative now. 5 plus my agility is...
Oh, do you add your agility?
I thought it was just.
No, I
10.
don't think you do. You add your weapon. I said that
It's
wrong.
your weapon. Your weapon.
Oh, 5 plus 2. 7.
7. And how did Bathos do? How did Bathos do? Was
Peace.
Cease, I think he said.
Oh, all right.
Four plus 2.
Oh, so yeah, I can, regardless of whether your initial roll is successful or not, you can choose to keep rolling dice one at a time. These extra dice are added to your first roll. However, as soon as you roll a 1, your clip is empty and you must reload.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It
so
would
can
mean
I?
we'd lose all the vibro rounds if we did that.
Yeah. So can I keep pouring bullets into these guys?
Are you going to lose all the vibro rounds?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
fine.
Sure, yeah. Let's do that.
Weren't they evidence, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
3,
So is that a fail?
2. I keep going until I roll a 1, basically, and hit either successes or a fail.
Oh, it's a 1. Okay.
6. There's another one. A 6. Another one.
You can choose to stop. You don't have to keep rolling.
I know I can. A 4. A 4. 1. So
Alright.
2 more hits.
2 more hits. So Zelian just like duck, like,
Until the clip's empty.
and then it goes.
This Carver's put a hand on my shoulder and go, ease down, Zillion, we're down.
Yeah. We're reenacting Alien, are we? Okay.
Someone
Yeah.
has redeemed a 6 for Zelian. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
yay.
So
Does that
that's
mean I can... 3 sixes?
Three
Ooh,
more.
That,
Three more.
that means I
points.
crit one of them.
So are you doing them all at this first one that you hit and drops down, or are you going to take out trying to hit the other 2 behind them?
No, I'll do my first 2 at that guy, and then I'll do 3 at once, so I can crit one.
Maybe we can just maim them and they'll eat each other while we can just wander
All right.
off.
Roll your d66 for your crit then.
Huzzah! Oh, it's not great. It is a 46.
And thank you, Evil Gilmore, which makes me want to ask, are you
Yes.
a relative of Happy?
Thank you. Yay!
What is it? 46.
You are... Da.
Is it a paper cut?
No, it's not a paper cut.
It's not immediate death like we've rolled before.
No, it is not. It is fatal though. All right.
Shoots fatal.
So you shoot them, and they sort of double over. You're pretty sure that the vibro rounds have gone straight through them, straight through their stomach and out
Yeah.
the other side. You've like ruptured their intestines.
Good.
Or
Shoot for the core. You can
Yeah.
never miss if you go for the central body mass.
all right.
Right. And then I'm just on the ground pulling the trigger, and the guns click 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 click. I'm like, ah! But yeah, I got 2 of them.
So one of them's dead. One of them's dead. One of them, their middle is just everywhere. The other 2 who have dropped to the floor and now looking over at Zelly and going click, click, click. Ah.
I look at Carvis and go, save me.
Bathos, we appear to have engaged with the Forsaken.
Yes, I was worried about this. Is there one closer to me?
So sorry, David. I keep forgetting you've not done Coriolis much, if anything beyond what we've done in these sessions. So in combat, you have 3 actions, 3 action points, and you can move as one of those action points, which will get you a range. So Coriolis does it in ranges. So close range, it would be 1-to-1 combat. Short range would be the range you are in now. So there's some distance between you and them. And long range would, you'd back off a bit or you'd run through and past them. So to move from one range to another would be one of your action points, if you will. So you could get up to them.
I would like to stay in short range.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to engage in a telekinetic blast.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
Ooh.
So that would be...
Carvis, he actually
think
has
that's-
mind bullets.
I think
God.
That is pretty impressive.
Let's make him our new captain.
one of your action points, I think. Because it's a mystic. But so I think that's one of your action points from remembering the details for it.
The comment is 1 DP plus Mystic Powers roll. I don't know what that means.
Yes, so it's going to give me a darkness point, and then you make a Mystic Powers roll, and then we treat the rest of it like we were doing with working out damage and combat and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So it automatically makes the DM powerful.
Yeah, all Mystic Powers do, yeah.
That is 3 ones, but there is 1 success.
1 success. All right, so what is your damage from the Mystic Powers?
So Millie, activating a Mystic Power is 3 AP, so it's his full
Okay.
shot.
So it's all everything. Sure.
Yep.
Excellent. But it still hits. It does 2 damage. So basically, do you rip something off the wall? Do you just make like bits of it drop down? What does this telekinetic, or do you literally just magic force and knock them over? What does it look like?
It is I move them against the wall. I smack them against the wall.
All right, so there's this one slummer.
No, I make them hit themselves.
This one slummer, and they
You
just
stupid boy.
maybe they've got some sort of pipe. They have improvised weapons and that kind of stuff, and just wildly, this pipe, they swing it and catch themselves. They stagger back, kind of holding their head a bit as they've taken some damage from Bathos. Just, I don't know, Professor Xing it maybe. Does he hold his hand out, or does he do anything gesture wise?
Does he dance theatrically?
He does this.
Perfect. Carvis.
I will activate my sword.
Activate.
Just one
Right,
action point.
Thunder.
Mercurium sword.
Thunder.
Yep. Charge move to the closest one I can,
Yeah.
and then swing my sword at it.
Um.
It's a
Carver's
fast attack
cat.
for 1.
So there's like this pack of them there, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them stood up. One of them holding on to their guts, and one dead on the floor. One of them has just hit themselves in the head with their own improvised weapon. Do you want to move up to them, or do you want to move up to the other one, or do you want to move up to the one who's clutching their innards before they fall on the floor?
Well, I think that one's probably going to... I'll go to... So are they together in like a group?
Yeah, they've all fallen or dropped out of the same shaft, like this area in the corridor. Up ahead.
I'll position myself with basically directly in front of them, so I am a wall. I am between everybody else and this group, and then hit whoever is at the forefront of the group.
Inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Raise my shield and then smack them with a sword.
Sure.
So it has to be a fast attack because it's
Yeah, so minus two.
'cause
AP.
minus 2.
Yep. Just -2. No successes.
Oh, would you like to push the roll?
No, I'll be fine. I will swing and a miss.
You suck.
Oh, you've been harsh, James.
Considering we're maybe going to fight the darkness between the stars, probably the less darkness points, the better.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So you move up, you get in the faces, you swing, but maybe then lean back a bit because these guys stink. Like, pretty sure.
Back, foul fiends, back!
Swatting like,
Pretty sure one of them has not got
Odie
dental
Dark
care.
coming this autumn.
Kashar.
So Kashar would know whether a gun is loud or not. I mean, is it called a cricket because it just makes a chirp sound?
It's cricket
No.
because it's small.
Damn
it
it.
explodes. We fired it before. It explodes. It's a small rocket charge.
Yeah.
Do I think that's too noisy?
I don't know. You've never been down in the labyrinth before.
Bollocks. I'm just going to shoot them.
Okay.
Oh well. Oh well.
I mean, you fired a whole carbine, so she'd be like, well, you fired your gun.
I fired silent rounds that went. That was it. Nothing.
It's just technical. You still fired your gun, and it's bigger than mine. Therefore, I'm all right firing my smaller one. So if I'm correct, I could fire 3 times, but I lose 2 dice each time.
Yes. You're going to
Yeah.
do 3 pows.
I'm
Yeah?
thinking
Something
about
happens
it.
if you triple attack, though, doesn't it? I can't remember what it is.
Do I automatically kill people?
I mean, that's probably true as well. I'm sure there's something that says that if you do 3 attacks in a row, something happens.
I would be throwing 6 dice, so 18 dice sounds all right. Or if I do it the other way, I throw 14 dice, I think.
If you make 3 quick shots in the same turn, your clip is empty or you're cell depleted. You must reload your weapon.
There we go.
I do have reloads, but I'm not going to waste them on these bozos. We'll save them for the big beast. So I will do a normal shot, which is 2 AP, isn't it? And that's my ranged combat.
Yep.
You can aim, I think, with your third one if you want to take a moment to aim as 1 AP and then shoot for 2
What
AP.
bonus do I get for aiming?
You get +1.
All right, so I get 1 from the gun. If I aimed, I get another 1. I don't think I'm going to aim. I'm going to fire twice.
Okay.
So that's 4. Okay, it's agility, isn't it, to shoot or
Yeah.
range combat?
Yeah.
Ranged combat agility.
So my first
Agility
one
range.
is 1 from the gun, 3 from my score, and 5 from my attributes. So that's 9, which is decent. The uninjured one, I'm going to shoot it.
Sure.
I got 2 successes.
Nice.
Okay.
It says crit 2. Does that mean I need the initial 1 plus 2
You need
more?
1 to hit,
Yes.
and then you'd need 2
Okay,
more.
right. So I've just
to-
shot him then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do an extra damage, though, on
Yeah.
top of what your normal
Cool.
damage is.
So that's 3 damage to him, and then I'll shoot him again.
Sure. Yeah, it's -2 this time.
Yeah, taking the dice out. I got 1 success, so he takes another 2 damage.
Okay. So Kashard lets off these pow pow of her Vulcan cricket, echoes through Slumber Town, like it's such an alien kind of noise. It just goes, and like for a brief moment, everything goes silent.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
They're all just, hiding under the blankets. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
and then the slummers are going to try and eat Carvus because he's the
nom,
closest
nom.
thing. Yeah,
I'm going to bat my way with my shield.
yeah.
Bring it.
Right.
Melee combat 2.
It's all right, Carvus. I'm going to reload and then I'm just going to waste everybody.
Please don't shoot through me, though. That'd be
Alright.
bad.
Melee
What's your
combat
degree?
2.
That's what they do in all the cool
strength
films, though.
2. They've got 3 chances of trying to eat you here
Okay.
with their 4 dice.
I have armor 9.
You got what?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, so we got 2 successes. Do you want to roll your armor 9 to see whether that gets through?
That really is like rich people
2
privilege.
successes.
All right, so that one doesn't get you.
We just
Yeah.
No.
Why
Carvus-
don't you stand
I'm
behind
a
Carvus?
A heavily armored soldier. And he's got more armor than me.
Yeah. No, none of them. So these guys are just literally, it's like something out of 28 Days Later style, kind of scrabbling over Carvus's shield, trying to pull him over and get in and eat him.
I imagine they're all just trying to gnaw on the same armor plate. You're just like disapproving looks at them.
Yeah. Zelian, it's you.
Yes. I have to reload, which is 2 action points.
Yeah.
So I slam a new clip into my carbine.
A new noisy clip.
A new noisy clip. Since Kishar has already gone pow pow, it makes no difference now. I can't full auto because that's 3, but I can
make my own way.
I can quick attack, shooty at somebody.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus my ranged attack of 3, plus my bonus of plus 1, and then -2 because of quick attack. So I will try and shoot one of the injured ones to try and drop them to the ground. So either the guy that I poked a hole in the stomach of, or the guy that Kishar shot. One of them.
Sure.
Well, I shot that guy twice. So you should be able to put him down, I think.
Yeah, all right. The guy that Kishar shot twice. Shazam! Ooh, tasty. That is very beautiful. That is 3 6s.
Wow. All right. Critical success. Oh no.
I don't know. Yeah, it's crit 2. So yeah, 3.
So do you want to just do straight up damage to this guy, or do you want to crit him?
Nah. I don't know what's better. Is damage better or is critting better?
If they've got any kind of morale, critting is better, isn't it?
I was gonna say, like, the other thing is these guys don't look very sturdy. Like, if you just straight up deplete them of hit points, they're gonna be broken and out fairly quickly.
Yeah. Well, then that would be so 3 damage for the first success. 4, 5 damage. I'll just mow into him. Yeah.
Just lay into him. Yeah. Fire off a short controlled burst.
Yeah.
Your Legion training returning to you.
But it is like noisy assault rifle, bang bang bang.
Yeah.
Firing.
That kind of stuff. And he's broken. He folds. He drops to the floor. And is done. Bathos. There are 2 of these fellas up ahead. What concerns you more is the lengthening shadows around the corridor right now.
Please say Zutalo.
Out.
Equally
The
good.
darkness is here.
Yeah.
Do they believe in a thing called love?
They do.
We need to get our way out of here as soon as possible. Is there a direction that the darkness is coming from?
From behind you.
I will run away from it.
Sure.
Towards the cannibals.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Run screaming towards the cannibals.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, you head forwards. There are these cannibal slummers trying to eat the other preacher, which might not be a bad thing. I don't know how much space down in the labyrinth
It's
there
like
is for
Highlanders.
preachers.
There can only be one.
Yeah. Do you want to push past them, or do you want to like move around them? What do you want to?
And the punch on the way.
You could indeed, swing. I think you've got an axe or a knife
I
or
will
something.
swing with my axe on the way.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Make a melee. It's a Dura axe, isn't it? Big, heavy Dura axe. Yeah, make a melee roll as you swing
Strength
into them.
Plus melee combat.
Yeah, strength plus melee combat.
That's a pretty fancy axe for a
Well,
slumlord.
Yeah.
but I believe I quit on a 1.
You need an extra 1
Yeah.
for crits. Yeah. You need
Oh, an
to.
extra 1. Okay.
So yeah, the way the crits work, you need to hit, which would take up your first attack, which would do the base damage, which I think on
Crit 2. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you had 2 more successes, you could either apply extra damage or use those 2 successes to do a crit, which is the D66 roll where sometimes you could roll really great and destroy someone's head by accident, which has happened a couple of times already in our game. So Bathos charges forward, swings his axe, this honking great two-handed axe, into one of the dudes. He just crumples on the floor as you go past, and then heads further down the corridor.
Now we must be on our way.
Carvus, Bathos is just heading past. He's just booking it.
So he's just like, so he's gone from where he was behind me to just charging straight past me.
On the way, he chopped someone up. Yeah.
Do I sense anything, or is it just? Am I just oblivious to this? Because if I'm oblivious, I'm going to hit the guy in front of me.
I mean, there's probably a moment where you're holding your shield, and you have a moment to maybe glance one way or glance. Is there more behind us? Kind of thing?
Probably. Yeah, that's sort of turn. And I don't see anyone there.
No, it looks very, very dark back there. Much darker than you remember it. You're pretty sure there was some LEDs flickering back there, and now it's just darkness behind you.
That's concerning. Someone's turned the lights off. I will just hit this guy in front of me with a standard attack.
Sure.
That's somehow managed to land on its side. Reroll that one. I get 3 successes.
Oof.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just let me check what I crit on with the Mercurium sword. Right, so I can crit, but I don't really want to crit, if I'm honest. Last time it kind of left me a bit disturbed. I'm going to panel beat this guy. So I'll do 5 damage to him.
All right, yeah, he folds.
Yep.
If he's already been a bit injured, that was more... you fold. In fact, he just drops. Like, you have to push him off your Mercurium. It's like, get off, you stinky dead thing.
Anyone still up from that group?
There is the broken guy who was on the floor with his innards dropping out. He is broken, but he isn't dead yet.
But he doesn't seem to pose a threat.
No, he's wondering whether he could eat his own innards.
Step away from him.
That is a debate.
I'll like pointedly turn to face the direction where it's going dark.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
You can see Azelian.
I'm pointing good at you.
Yeah.
Who's in that sort of kneeling position with his carbine, resting.
Zellion,
I don't see the encroaching darkness.
Zellion, there might be an ambush coming.
Yeah.
Get over here.
And Kashar, who's got a little cricket out, looking cool, spy girl kind of thing.
Sideways.
Sideways, yeah.
Like it's
Charlie's Angels pose.
Charlie's Angels pose. And yeah, in those movies where it's like chunk, and the darkness, you can almost see like this wave of darkness moving down the corridor, attracted to the light, the noise, the holiness. Who knows?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Are we out of initiative, or are we still in initiative?
I think we're still in initiative.
Okay, that's fine.
This thing has got an initiative roll.
That's fine.
So what did we do with your 3 action points?
I've attacked, and I've turned, and I will leave my last 4 defense.
Okay. Sure.
Isn't 2 to melee attack?
Yeah.
So I attacked. I literally just pivoted. I don't know whether that's a movement.
We haven't changed. We haven't changed our
geotag.
range. We haven't changed our range, so it's not. Kashar.
All right, I will turn around, I guess. I will note the approaching existential dread. Can I drag Zellion to his feet and drag him with some of my movement and not move as far? I will go half as far instead of what I would normally go.
I think that would use up all your AP.
I don't want to do anything else.
Because Zellion's a big dude.
Yeah.
You are a dainty humanite.
Yeah, and I don't know why you're dragging me. So if he's trying to start pulling at me, I'm gonna be like,
Well, he's told you there's an ambush and that you should move towards him.
oh, Carvers.
Carvers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Carvis is like, there's an ambush coming.
I think there's an ambush coming. What it might.
Just because Carver says there's an ambush.
Okay, no worries. I mean, if you stay
Fine,
there,
don't trust me.
that's okay. But
I'm just saying, like, I'm razor focused combat, and Carvis is shouting something. Doesn't mean I'm going to be like paying attention. So
yeah, I'll
I
just
will
try and, like,
move,
put
but if
one
you
arm
just
under round you and say, "Time to go, Zillion," and then just try and like
yeah,
Chivvy you
run a
along.
little bit with you.
I will move. I'm just saying that it would be a
Confused movement.
not as easy as like, oh yeah, fine, let's go. I'll be like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
like I'm in firing position. Leave me alone. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
so I don't think we'd move anywhere near as far as we
Yeah.
would do, but a little bit might,
Yeah, absolutely.
give us
Save me
another
from inevitable death.
4 seconds of life.
All right, so you chivvy Zillion along, like, come on, Zillion.
Yeah.
And you both move further along the corridor, past Carvis, but not quite as far as Bathos, who was clearly like, nope, no thanks.
Oh yeah, he's not
Non-messy.
Out, yeah.
Along.
Non-messy.
Can't
I'm
remember
gonna
any
turn
more
around to him and
French.
say, "Enchanté."
Enchanté. And we watch the darkness like roll down the corridor, like
Does it
literally.
believe in a thing called love?
It does, yes. There is some hairspray metal coming up the corridor.
I love that. The darkness brings with it an overture of hairspray. Spandex.
So
There's a chance we can make it now. Just listen to the rhythm of our hearts.
Going.
Sorry.
Why does James always find the musical in whatever we're playing? It's like a
There's music for everything.
bad gift. All right, so the darkness rolls down the corridor.
Shut up, Jim.
I just can't stop seeing like a hair metal band on roller skates. Like, yeah, like the Jets from West Side Story. They're gonna dance battle us.
Well, that's cool. We
The
got
beast.
Bathos.
The beast of the labyrinth rolls down the corridor.
Cool.
There
That's
we
all
go,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
It rolls along, and you can see in the darkness now, Carvus, because you are the closest person to it. You can see in the darkness.
Oh, we got far. That's cool.
Yeah, you're beyond. Like Carvus is now front line because if you've moved past him,
Cool.
I
All
am the
right.
front line.
yeah.
And the wall.
I'm a
And the wall that
knight.
doesn't move unless I need to because it might eat me.
Yeah. I would like you to make a mystic powers test.
Is your head gonna explode?
Maybe. Mystic Powers test.
Game over, man. Game over.
I've got a decent amount in it. Any penalties or like that?
Just straight up mystic powers.
I have 7 dice.
Good
for
luck.
this.
You can do it, Nikki.
Ooh, that's bad.
You never know. You might not want to succeed. You might take damage from it from succeeding.
Yeah.
I have no successes.
Success is overrated.
I think
Hang on.
I'm going to
Help, chat. Help us,
No,
chat. You're our only
fine.
If I was
chat's
to
gonna
chat, I'd be like DM6.
Yeah. I will, in my moment of seeing. Do I see this like actual beast?
You will
like,
have an
creature?
aneurysm.
Yeah.
It's there you go. Lily the Dice Goblin gave you a 6. So
No, she didn't. She gave Zellion a 6.
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
she gave Zellion a 6. That's the wrong one.
Not me.
Oh,
All right, so the
Really,
darkness
did
is
you
rolling.
mean Carvus?
The darkness, the beast is rolling, and you can
I think
feel.
she did mean Carvus.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah.
Confused.
All right, I've got
Two-
two successes from chat.
All right. So this presence, this like antithesis, is that how you say that word properly?
Antithesis.
Antithesis, like
I
the
think.
opposite of all that is hopeful. Like you can feel this way upon you, almost like it's
Basically, imagine me the last week, and that's what it is.
yeah. You can feel like there is this trying to tear this your hope, your like faith away from you. But clearly,
Gotta have faith, Carvis. Faith,
clearly
faith,
Carvis
faith.
is
Yeah, I
strong
really like
enough
that version.
to resist. And in the shadows, in this absence of light, it's almost like there are two dark beads of eyes, like two beasts' eyes, in the shadows. Desperately trying to think of other words than the word I would
Darkness.
say. Yeah.
It that shall not be named.
Maybe
But
the
if
absence
you-
of light. The
I will
dimness.
point out. I will point out that In the Shadows is a Rasmus song.
It
I
is.
know.
Yes.
I've been watching.
Yeah.
I've been
And I
waiting.
resisted that one.
You could call it the
Alright.
dimness. It doesn't sound as scary though.
Dimness.
So that is its go. The one,
God.
the slummer that was looking at its innards now starts trying to crawl down the hall away from whatever. Like, that's all he can do. He can try. He's broken. He's got sausages all over his
Oh,
shirt. And now
there you go.
he's trying to crawl away. Zellion,
Yo,
you.
Can we kill the darkness?
Kill the beast.
You could use disco.
I'm a little bit like torn between freaking out and doing something productive, because it's one thing to fight like cannibal crazy people. I've literally killed 2 of them. I know what I'm doing. Well, 3 of them nearly. But this encroaching darkness, that if I turn around and look at these 2 kind of dark eyes in this confined space and this that's gonna really not help my processing. And I mean, I'm torn between either freaking out and unloading a fully automatic clip just into the darkness, or running for my life because of flashback PTSD. I'm gonna roll a d6.
okay.
Between like fight or flight, basically. The PTSD response is like either I just stand and just blow a hole in it, or I just run. 1, 2, 3, I will stay and fire. 4, 5, 6, I will run away. I book it as far as possible.
All right.
I'm just like, nope.
3 action points.
Yep.
And you flee into.
Yep.
You overtake Bathos.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run full tilt, like no.
Okay.
Straight out. Yeah.
Sure. Bathos. He's just past you.
Yeah.
He's running into the slumber town.
Yeah. I'll take slummers all day.
Keep going. Oh, mon Dieu. This is crazier than that time that I spoke to the emissary.
What? No. Put a pin in that. Ah!
Carvus.
I'm not
sorry,
very.
sorry. No, Bathos. Bathos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bathos' go.
Thinking about it, and this will massively hamper me, and I know,
Uh-huh.
but in that moment of panic, I'll probably just drop my gun and just run. So I'll just drop my carbine and full tilt.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey.
Do I?
Here's what I can do for that, because that's I will spend darkness points on that, because that is a
Because
thing. That
I
a DM
think
can
it's
do.
just that moment of panic where I could fight or I'm running, and I'll just go drop it and run.
Yeah, sure. I will spend 2 darkness points on that. Thank you.
All right.
Do I know anything more about the nature of the darkness?
I think Bathos has probably tried to fight it before. It's not necessarily a one you can hit with your axe. Your telekinetic blasts have been somewhat effective with it, but it doesn't prey on the flesh. And the last time he probably fought it, if he was alone, it's one of those things. It's a bit like Moby Dick, kind of. It's the thing that terrorizes you, and or you want to try and kill it. And it's kind of like left you almost for dead, absorbed all your mind points of its own, and then came back because it can then eat you again, right? Once you restore yourself.
It's like an interstellar cat then. He wants you to know it's one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep running so that you can stay sane like me.
God.
Do you want to carry on running, Bathos?
I think so, unless I'm just going to be running straight into the occupied cannibal village.
We'll probably bump into some cannibals in a bit, but if everybody's going to run, then we'll make some kind of infiltration rolls. If anybody's going to stand and fight, then we can. Oh, Carvus is like, yeah.
One man against the darkness.
I'm going to try something, and I don't know whether it's going to work, but I do need to try something. As
Well,
Carlos.
Good
Alright.
night. It's been nice playing with you.
Yeah.
So Bathos, Zelian briefly takes over you, running down the road, and then you pass him in a kind of, yes, let's keep running. I saw the I spoke with the emissary once. This will keep you sane. Running is good. And we just charge down. Oh, by the way, you've dropped your gun. You might want that later.
Yeah, I just dropped it. Yeah.
Now, Carvus.
I don't know if this will work,
Sure.
but I will try. I will I'll put my hand up and I cast thee out and,
Exorcism.
and use exorcism.
Yeah.
Surely you got to shout, "This is Sparta." You've got a shield and a sword.
Alright.
we need a good priest and a old priest and a young priest, isn't it?
We
A
need,
blue
the power-
priest.
The power of the gambler compels you.
yeah. All right. You're going to exercise him. Make your
try.
mystic power roll.
Yep.
Call upon the gambler. Get 3 successes.
Well, I'll see what I roll.
I get a darkness point back because Martin is using a mystic power.
He's using the mind.
I'm going to push.
I get another darkness point because Martin is pushing.
Push it real good.
Bum, 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 bum.
Go
That's-
Carvus. It's your birthday. Go Carvus.
So, does the gambler add 3 successes?
Oh, does it? Oh, let's check the talent.
Does it add, or does
No,
it become...
you automatically have 3 successes. You don't. You
Right.
you basically replace your roll for 3 successes. I think.
Let's read it. Let's see.
I think anyway.
How many successes did you roll, Martin?
5.
I'd probs keep that then, yeah.
But I don't want to know if I need to go.
If it adds 3, that's
Yeah, if it goes above and beyond.
You should change that from exorcism to incinerate.
I think it just gives you 3, and then if
Yeah.
you roll, you get an extra. Whatever.
So you are incredibly lucky and can choose an automatic critical success on a skill test of your choice. It counts as if you had rolled 3 6s.
Okay.
If it's an
Well-
advanced skill, you still need at least 1 in that level of skill to activate the talent. So
yeah,
I
your
think
5's better.
I think what you've got is better. If you activate the gambler's
Yeah.
talent, then it'll
Okay.
just go backwards.
I will take my 5 successes and
Wow.
gather all of my energy and all of my hope and power myself to cast thee out. Return to the darkness from whence you came.
Wow.
I'm just in my head. I'm just imagining Samuel L. Jackson in Deep Blue Sea, where it's the shark is Carvus is eating.
Yeah, and then he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
well, he tried.
Good effort, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So you, how many successes did you get? 5.
5.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I need to just look up a thing.
Disband. Go home. Never play bass again. Stop with your hair metal. Be gone the darkness.
I think Millie's looking up what to do when the players roll crazy good and it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. How the players ruined my fun. Like, come on.
No, I am having fun.
It's good.
This is fun.
Good.
We are playing a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay game on alternate Thursdays. And we were investigating his house. I'm like, oh, what books are in his house? And the answer was, it's a book called How to Get Your Players Back on Track by the GM. And we're like, oh, great. We'll live here now then.
Yeah. Be gone back to Lowestoft, where you belong.
All right. So there is almost like this howl without sound. Like you feel this outrage, this upset, this pain.
It's an outrage.
More than you like. This is a blow that it has never felt before in one go,
Nice.
and it recoils back in shock for a moment as you be gone. kind
Yeah.
of thing. Kashar, Carvus in the hall behind you is preaching and shouting at the darkness.
Is there like a blast of light like Gandalf's staff in the Balrog?
Oh,
Thou shalt not pass.
maybe. You're pretty sure he's probably bleeding out of his eye again.
Oh yeah.
Is there a way to inspire Carvus so he gets a bonus next time? So what I was
No,
thinking
you're
is,
not a bard and this is not 5e.
I completely understand that. That's why I'm asking.
How are you going to... How?
So I was wondering. So he's just done his big thing and wounded it. I can affect the environment with my faceless talent,
Okay.
and I wondered if I could just use that talent to make some of the lights come back on. So from where Carvus is stood, it looks like his holy symbol. To give him some extra dice when he mind blasts it again next turn. If the answer's no, that's fine.
You want to use your faceless talent, so that'll give me a darkness point.
I know that, yeah, but
Yeah.
there's so many now. It's just like,
Well, no, we went from 17 down to like 12,
still double figures.
and then we went back up a bit.
Yes.
You could use your faceless talent to say underneath some of the panels are lit strips, and then spend some of your action points to try and rip the plating off the walls, if you will, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Expose
mind. I
more
mean-
of the light.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is inspire Zelian in a dicely fashion to smash it next time. If the answer is you can't do that because that's bollocks, don't worry about it.
I think like if you had like the bless talent, or you were like maybe you had talisman mate or something like
Yeah,
one of those
no worries
mechanics
at
that
all.
we could use to get in there and yeah, I don't think we can.
All right, well,
In the
I'm
way
going
you
to take a shot.
Okay.
I don't expect it to hit, and that's okay. I got one success.
Sure. What is your damage on that? Oh no, actually, right, hang on. It has armor. Yeah, so it gets at least one success on its armor roll, which will negate your shot.
I'll shoot it again.
Okay.
I didn't realise it would actually do anything. I was going to say I'll use the rest of my turn to leave an amusing but shitty review on Holler about how crap the Labyrinth is. I got 4 successes.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
going to make its leg fall off.
I'm going to spend a
Ingrown
darkness
toenail
point to
for the
re-roll that armor
darkness.
roll.
Ooh, darkness.
Yeah. I'm going to re-roll that
That's the
armor.
first time I've ever got more than 2 successes. As
need
soon as I
4
realised it
successes.
can be hurt, I was like, ooh, come on, fail them all.
Shoot.
Well, I got 2, so I reduce your 4 to 2.
Okay,
Yeah?
Yep.
So you get 2 successes.
I do, yes.
What do you get with your 2 successes?
3 damage.
Okay. It is more accustomed to people shooting at it. Is less upset about this, but the bullets seem to. You don't hear like the ricochet down the corridor like
Yeah,
you'd
they
expect.
strike something.
They hit something, and there's definitely something in the darkness.
I just shout, Zelian, I'm going to kill it and then review myself on Chirper. It may well go Monch, and I really hope it's not a Balrog. There's no Valar around to help us out and give us permission.
All right, so it moves, doesn't move like into close range with Carvus. Like clearly there's some trepidation here. It does move forward, and Kashar, I'm going to spend 3 darkness points. I would like you to make a
3 darkness points.
I know,
tasty.
right? I'd like you to make an empathy test, unless you have mystic powers as well, in which case you can make a mystic powers test.
I do not, and I have absolutely nothing in empathy
Okay.
because I'm too busy pretending to be a different person every week. Ooh.
Oh,
It might be the one time I can actually use my talent and get away with it. So I'll make my roll first. That's a massive 3 dice.
All right.
That is no successes. So can I use my pheromones on myself?
No,
Why not?
because they're
You
to
don't
influence.
smell yourself.
And
Yeah.
pheromones a manipulation roll.
I thought it was. Okay, yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
You can't.
Are you just making me roll on the attribute or a skill?
Just the attribute.
Oh,
You don't
okay,
have
yeah.
the skill to roll.
Yep.
Cool.
That's not a big fat nothing.
Yeah, that's a big fat nothing then.
All right, you take 3 points of stress, which is your mind points. 3 mind points damage. As it sucks the joy right out of everything.
I'm good. It's like Tuesday morning. It's a long way to the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, it is a long way to the weekend.
Carvis, please smite it.
Yeah,
Try my
Zellion,
best.
Zellion, you.
I see no reason not to run for my life.
Okay, you continue running.
3 points of running away as fast as possible. Get away from this darkness.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
just
fair.
just overtake Bathos for a bit.
Yep. We're just in a sprint race now. Me and Bathos.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have cybernetically enhanced muscles, which make me faster.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah. You
Technically, I get +2 to my movement, so I'm way ahead.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. You definitely now break. The cybernetics kick in, and you are now
Yeah.
down.
When
the
I want to
corridor.
run, I fucking run. Yeah.
Terminator. Gosh.
Yeah.
Bathos, do you wish to continue running with your new friend?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will not stop running until the darkness has disappeared.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe you shout out, "Take the left" or something.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going. I'm running completely blind.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh. Yeah, or something.
I'll turn right if he says that.
Tout droit.
Carvus.
I will stand my ground.
Uh-huh.
I will attempt to exercise this creature once again. By the might of all the icons, may the gambler bless my soul and my voice. You will heed what I say, and I will cast you back to the stars from whence you came. And I will
I got
attempt to
chills.
exercise this man.
I'm multiplying. And I'm losing control. Come on, Carvus.
This time I will call
Test
upon the
power.
gambler
Yeah, the power he's supplying.
to do
It's
3 successes.
gamblifying.
Sure.
It's gamblifying.
Yeah. So there's a waver in your voice. For a brief moment, you clutch your gambler icon and feel renewed, and do further damage to this thing. Yeah, is not happy about being exercised. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Okay.
Sounds like I'm getting hit by something.
Kashar, are you going to stand and shoot some more?
Yeah, I mean, it's only Tuesday morning. The weekend comes around eventually. Mm-hmm. Besides, I shot it last time and it didn't like it, so,
It didn't like it.
Turns out that I am surprisingly better dead than Smeg. I can't leave Carvis by himself to die. Who the fuck is going to buy me breakfast?
He's the rich one, right?
All right, I got 2 successes.
Sure.
Please die now.
3, 6. Let's roll some armor. Oh, it gets 3 successes.
Damn, it's
So
going
its
to
armor soaks your shot.
Okay, I guess I will do a quick shot as well then.
Oh,
I got nothing.
okay. It doesn't need to roll that. All right, it's go. It is feral. A lot less dark than you'd remember. You can see flickers of light further down the corridor. But it is close enough, Carvis, that it is going to slash at you with its dark talons.
I like to
this-
think that if Bathos
No,
was
this is-
here, he'd just
this
be with a box of matches, just lighting them and throwing them at it.
This is
With it Gallic.
actual melee rather
Alright,
than 3.
I'll raise the shield to block and see what my armor is after it hits me.
Can I just borrow a d6?
Carvus' armor is just insane.
Yeah, armor 9. I mean, I have no armor, so
If you had the
Mine's-
shield, you'd have higher.
Mine's 6. But
Yeah, you'd have 12 if you have the shield.
Gonna spend a darkness point to re-roll that.
you get +6 armor from a shield.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh right, I totally need one of those to hide behind. What's the French word for a big wooden shield you put it on the ground and shoot through a hole? Pavis. Pavis. Is that right?
I didn't know.
I think it's pavis. Yeah.
I've probably seen it.
It's a very specific word.
It is the pavis. It is the pavis. You are
Oh,
correct.
what's
I
happening?
can crit.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yes. Right. Okay. So first up, you need to roll your armor.
Biscottios. Chat.
I got
Chat, help.
I got 4 successes.
I've got no successes.
Oh no!
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thomas is gonna get eaten.
So it does 6 points of physical damage,
Ouch!
Yeah, he's got strength 5, so.
and I'm gonna crit and hope I don't 66.
I only have 9 hit points. 6 is a freaking lot.
All right, 24.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, hang on. Carvis has got 1 success. Thanks to Lily.
Oh.
Too late. Too late. Dice have been rolled. Oh, Carvis, you're gonna get eaten. How many hit
It
points do you
knocks
have?
your teeth out.
Oh no, he's not as pretty anymore.
You get like nano replacements.
Yes, so 24, teeth knocked out, stunned for 1 turn, then -2 to manipulation, and the heal time is 2d6 days.
Okay.
Do you want to roll 2d6?
Ouch.
Yeah.
How many hit points do you have, Carvis?
6 in total. Got hit for 5, didn't
Yeah.
You got hit for.
Yeah.
You got hit for 6.
No, it was 6. Yeah, I had 1, and then
You
1
got-
extra 1, and then 2 to crit because I had 4
You got hit for
successes.
6. Yeah.
So if I get the dice with thingy, I'm still up, I guess. But
that was too
1
late.
HP, yeah.
That was too late.
Does Lily's dice count or not? She's already spent the points, to be fair.
I couldn't.
But it was after the rolls. It's up to you. Either Carvis is down, or you allow that roll to happen.
All right, we'll say he's got 1 point. We'll be
Okay.
because they've spent the points, but he's lost. His teeth scatter across.
8.
Um,
I got my D6s.
All right, so 8
Yeah.
days. You're gonna have no teeth for your Cyclade photos.
Wow.
8 days.
8 days.
Wow. You got slapped, boy.
Yeah, it does, and you are stunned for a round, which means you lose, I think, at least 1 of your AP. I think you're down some AP as you are stunned.
Okay. Lose an AP.
There is so from back in the corridor, Zelian and Bathos, as you sort of round this corner, you can hear a howl, probably like Carvis thunk into a wall or something.
So stunned means that you lose all your remaining AP in the current turn if you have any left, or in the next turn. So next turn you can't do anything.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
You're just like spitting teeth.
So you are
Shit.
quite a way around a corner. You hear like this thunk and everything echo. Strangely, like all the slummers are clearly aware of like when a predator bigger than them are around. Like whatever sort of cannibalistic dark mind is going on here, they're like, no thanks. We'll go and eat other things. Do you stop, take a breath? Or do you?
Can I? It's me next, isn't it?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Carvis, would you have made a noise? Like, would you have been like, ah, when you got
Yeah,
hit by a?
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
There's
Like,
definitely
involuntarily, I
noise
just
and
didn't
stuff,
go,
yeah.
isn't it?
All right, so I've heard Carvis get hurt. That would. I'm trying to work against my instinct because I don't want to be here, and I've been in the dark with creatures like this before.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to run away because I don't want to be there. But
Here we go.
my friend's in danger, so I'm like,
If you want to base it on some sort of mechanic, we could have an empathy test.
yeah, let's do that.
Command it'd be like a command, like you. Pretty
Yep.
sure it'd be one of those like, all right, Sergeant, get yourself together. Your man's down. You need to. I can do
Yep.
this kind of
I'm happy with that.
talking to.
I got 2 dice. I rolled a 6 and a 2. 1 success.
All right, so yeah, you have that legionnaire
Yeah.
moment of
I can't
Stop.
let him just die because I'm leaving another man behind. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So in that moment of hearing Carver scream, I will, as I'm running, draw my cricket and just turn and
Okay.
fire at this thing.
Sure.
Um,
It's quite a way now, so I think there'll be
Yeah.
a -1.
That's cool. So range combat is
Chink chink of
3,
teeth on the
1,
floor.
2.
Yeah, that's what they hear.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and -1. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna blast.
Run
For
back
2.
and nick his shield.
I'm. All right, I'm gonna turn, drop
Uh-huh.
to one knee, and I'm gonna aim because I've got 3, so 2. So I'm gonna get my. Is it +2? So I get +1
Yeah.
No, plus, yeah.
or +1. If it's -1,
Plus, I think
+1.
it's +1 for aiming.
Yeah.
There you
Plus
go.
1, but -1. So yeah, you
I'm just
cancel it
getting
out.
one shot. 2 successes, so I hit
Oof.
and do. I do. Vulcan cricket is 2 damage,
damage.
3 damage.
All right. So you. What's its base damage?
2 plus an extra dice.
All right. So yeah, it cancels out the extra. So you still do the 3 damage.
All right.
Because
2.
2 damage. Sorry, 2
Yeah.
damage. Because the way the armor works, it cancels out successes, and then you do the maths on whether you've got enough left to crit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So
Alright.
2 damages. I just pop off a shot at it.
Yeah, totally unsuspecting, not thinking there's tasty morsels of joy down the corridor. You
Yeah.
you shoot it, catch it on the side, and you do see like. It's
I don't
hard-
even know what I'm shooting at. I just turn around and fire into the darkness.
Yeah, it's hard to make out. You see like this overbearing sort of beast shape. It looks now more like something red raised up on its back, on its hind legs, like some sort of bear made of darkness.
It's a drop bear.
A drop
Oh,
bear,
God.
a misery bear. Bathos, you're running. Your marathon companion has stopped and is now turning and shooting at the beast. Do you want to? This is your opportunity to overtake him if you want.
I stop. I realize that there is no future for me without the corrosion of the darkness, which I have given up on as a possibility. However, after this moment of existential crisis, I stop, and I would like to make a sojourn.
Oh, you're frozen. It's just
Oh, no, it's back.
after sojourn.
I would like to make a sojourn back towards the standoffs with the entity.
All right, so you turn around and you start jogging forwards. You going to keep any of your AP to do anything else, or just head back?
I'm not in short range of anything, so I cannot. So no, I will.
Okay, cool. So you turn around and you like, okay, no, we can do this, and head back. Cool. Kasha.
So I'm going to make. Is praying an action or anything?
I guess.
Preparatory prayer can't be done in combat.
Okay, so I'm simply going to say a quick prayer to the faceless that I will remain an unknown entity and there won't be an undertaker who knows what I look like in about, I don't know, a day or two. And I'm going to empty my pistol in its face. I'm going to have 3 quick shots.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for. Can I push these as well?
Yeah, you can push them. Yeah.
I just push
Yeah,
all
so you-
of them.
-2 on each one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's 1 success.
All right. That's. You put that over there.
2 damage.
I hope so.
Ugh.
It was a lot of armor dice.
No success. It gets 1 success in there.
Ah, balls. Okay, that one's no success. I'm going to push that one.
Okay.
May as well go down shooting. That is 2 successes.
All right. So you get 1 through.
So that's another 2 damage.
Okay.
And then
2
my
altogether.
last shot before I'm going to resort to stabbing it with a knife next time.
Oh yeah, empties your clip, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have reloads. Well, that's no successes, so I'm going to push that as well.
All right.
Another darkness point.
I know, but... 1 success.
Okay. There's 2 more damage. So you did 4 damage to it in total.
All right.
All right.
I mean, at least it's having a bad Tuesday morning.
Yeah. So it you're bat away as with your little noisy cricket. It would like you to make a mystic powers or empathy test as it realizes there is a weaker prey to be had. What was we on? We were on 13, so we go down to 10.
I got no successes.
All right, you take 3 more mind points of stress.
Okay, I've got 1 left.
You're just holding it on like a
Oh,
ragged,
Yeah.
a ragged, stressed.
It's now 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, Sunday night even. I haven't gone to sleep and I'm up for work in 3 hours.
Yes, that's very definitely. All right.
Plus, I was on holiday last week and I haven't read any of my emails.
Yeah. Zellion.
God, I see this thing like.
Well, you must
Wait.
see it's reduced and diminished.
Yeah, definitely. Like previously, it filled up the corridor. It was a beast that was larger than life. Now it looks like some sort of raggedy bear. However, it
Yeah.
did just sort of turn towards Kishar and give her a look that only a Karen could look.
I guess now that I can see it and it's just like I can see Kishar kind of wavering a little bit, I'm gonna do the same and just blam 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 try and empty the clip on this cricket.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take 3 shots.
Oh, you're going to do them all at -3 then?
Minus 2, is it?
Because you're 2 for doing 3 shots,
Yeah,
and
minus
because you're
3, yeah.
further away, yeah?
Yep, so I get 5 dice in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first shot,
I'm just going to put that dice.
nothing.
No, okay.
The second shot, 1 success.
All right. No, it's armor lasts.
All right, and the third shot, 2 successes.
I got 4 successes.
Ouch. So I'm now empty. I'm gonna throw my gun at it. Yeah.
That's all your guns gone.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, Bathos, you've jogged back. You are within, I guess, short range as you've made your way up. You can see Carvus on the floor. Some movements ahead. Kishar, the masked lady, has just unloaded all of her rounds into this raggedy-looking beast that doesn't look as fearsome as you quite remember it.
Okay. Am I there?
Yeah, you're within short range.
Okay, I will blast it.
Okay. Make a mystic powers roll. 2 successes. What is your damage on this? Is it damage?
2.
27.
Avec un.
Oh, dear.
Toi total. Awesome. The beast is not dead, but it definitely looks like it has mortal form rather than darkness form.
Interesting.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a beast is in the middle of this thing. Carvus, your friends have come back to help you.
Hey, I never left.
You've got oh yeah, Kishar didn't leave your sight.
You'd
But,
be dead if I did.
yeah, it
Although I did assume we're both going to die, to be honest with you.
it's your go. You have less teeth than a
I
moment
do.
ago.
I'll spit my teeth out of my mouth and stand back up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can do this all day.
I could do this all day. It looks like it's on. Does it look like it's on its last legs? From what I can see, yeah. Like darkness wise.
It's got a form now. You
Yeah.
can see that there is this beast, and like when you first saw it, it filled up the corridor with black shadows. It blotted out any form of light, and the psychic, the mystic oppression was, you could taste it almost. Now it looks like an angry, feral, scratty-looking dark bear.
Right. if I think I've cast out the darkness from it, I will stab at thee. Yeah, I will stab at thee, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I will get as close as I can to it and raise my sword and slam down at the creature. With my... I will push that roll.
You're gonna push the roll. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to. It's a lot better. That's 4 successes.
Nice.
12. All right. Let me roll my.
So that is, whatever your defense. Sorry.
You got nothing to 4. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Reroll all my dice.
It reduces that by 1. It gets 1 success on its thingy.
So I do 5 damage.
5 damage. Yeah. So, teeth on the floor.
Ha! Revenge.
Exercised it twice, and pushing yourself up, rallied as your companions return. You lunge. How do you go for it? Like, do you try and do like a full on samurai
Take out its teeth.
chop? Do you just lunge forward, raggedy?
No, I try and sort of like, if I can, if it's killing, I'm going to try and like grab both hands and drop the shield and just slam my sword through its head.
Just angry.
Yeah.
Vengeance. So yeah, you run forward. You maybe screaming in the name of the icons, bleeding yourself. You hit something solid, and you feel like the weight of yourself fall forwards onto the ground, and it stops moving. I don't know if anybody. James, I know you've read the book. So this was. It looks similar to something that's called a Yalshia, but it looks malnourished and twisted and unfamiliar. There's only a few bits of it that look like this original horrifying creature.
Does it have teeth?
I take a picture of it and replace my chirper avatar with that.
Okay, yeah, that's gruesome. It does have some teeth, and as we focus on the teeth, I think that's a good point because we are 10 past 10, which is good time.
Geez, that came quickly.
A good time to wrap up with the beast dead, Carvus nearly dead.
Ugh.
Me also. How do you get? You tell me how to get mind points back later.
We'll recover some mind point. We'll go through that shenanigans later.
Bathos and I, absolutely fine. Running was a good idea.
Yeah, you did well.
I'm glad you survived.
Thank you very much for joining us,
Glad I
folks.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for
Thank
letting
you
me
for your
live.
re-rolls and your bits and pieces. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, Lily the Dice Goblin, for keeping
Sure, yeah.
Carvus alive. And thank you, Evil Gilmore, for your re-rolls. They were very important. No, 6s. It was extra 6s. That was what we got.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us
Yo.
again, David. I love Bathos. I think I need to keep them alive.
I'm assuming you're coming back next week.
Well, Bathos is still around, so
Yeah, good.
I'll come back next week. Yeah.
Good. So we basically just bring Bathos wherever we go from now on.
Yeah. Have you ever
So
fancied getting
David-
on a spaceship and leaving?
Yeah, David's locked into playing a crazy Frenchman forever now. That's it. No choice.
That is a zutta law.
Oh,
Hold on 30 seconds before he came on.
I was hoping you're going to go with Australian, just like when you did all the hair and stuff. I was like,
Australian.
just play him as like a surfer who's way out of his
Flaming
depth.
galah.
Yeah.
This beast of flaming galah.
dude.
All the darkness has come right around.
Didn't even bring a tinny.
Yeah. I mean, you can absolutely do that as Bathos because he's crazy.
Yeah, just make it, yeah.
Next session, just be Australian. Like,
You had a French accent last time. What?
what?
Probably.
Nah, mate. No, I tell you what you're talking about.
Yeah, nah.
Chat is encouraging this madness. Oh, I don't think my brain can take it. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for playing games
As
with
always.
me.
Later,
I've had
everyone.
so much
Thank
fun.
you. It's been awesome.
And we're going to
Bye-bye.
play the outro, and we'll be back next week with more adventures in the
Yeah,
Labyrinth of
yeah.
Coriolis. Bye-bye.
Bye.